construct a DNS using P2P network, and in the end, this project was completely abandoned. One of the best projects to solve this problem is Osiris. Osiris is a CMS from Italy, and the idea of this CMS is that it's completely serverless. It's a project in which you create your CMS, and all the connections are through P2P networks, and all the content is PGP signed. So in the end, when you are browsing the CMS, you are browsing the portal, you are sending messages and downloading files from the P2P network. It works very well, and it's impossible to take down. The problem with this CMS is that you have to create your website using this technology before you have the problem. But most of the people on the internet don't think that way. At the beginning, everybody creates their blog without any big expectation. I create my blog, I'm starting to publish my thoughts, articles, maybe a tool, maybe whatever. In the end, after 2 years or 3 years, probably if you have been doing good things in your blog, you will have an audience, probably 3,000 people, 5,000 people, and so on. At that moment, if you get angry or you get tired about something, you cannot shout, you cannot write whatever you want, because there are rules. Rules like this. These are the rules from Google for Blogger. As you can see, there are hate speech, crude content, violence, copyright, personal and confidential information, impersonating others, illegal activities. All of them sounds very well, but the problem is that where's the limit? If I publish a picture in which a guy is kicking another person, and the guy who is kicking to the other person is a powerful person, is a powerful entity, will my blog be closed? Who knows? Probably, or not. And the most important with these rules is this. This is the Blogger content policy. From time to time, we may change our content policy, so please check back here. So the idea is that if you have nothing to hide, therefore you have nothing to fear, which is very famous, until we change the policy. So you are publishing things, but tomorrow, that's bad. What you publish is bad, so I'm going to close your blog. And that's all. It's so easy. And with the XML file, there is a big problem, because it's a very easy to analyze file. It's an XML file. You can automate the analysis of blog posts and so on. So it's easy to create rules or alerts to discover who is someone not wanted on the internet. So what's the idea? If you got a blog and you are publishing an article, an idea, a thought on the internet, people who wants to read your thoughts is going to search for you using your domain name. It's the most important right now. Most of the people connect to the www.whatever.com and read the information. But every day more, RSS subscriptions are increasing on the internet. Probably most of you only read information on the internet using RSS. Hands up. Only RSS. Not browsing the website, just RSS. Well, the idea is that the RSS is the point of failure. Your audience is connected not to you, not to your blogger, is connected to your RSS feed. If your RSS feed is closed, your audience is gone. So, in my case, I'm blogging in my personal blog, and un informático en el lado del mal. It cannot be translated to English. And as you can see, my feed is also in FeedBurner. So I got a big problem, because if Google closed my account, FeedBurner is also a Google company. So I'm going to lose my blog and also my reader. The idea is that we need to create some special techniques or technologies to avoid this situation, to allow the blogger to always publish their content from different sources. And that's the idea of our project. of our project. If not, just closing your RSS feed and everything was fine. Well, what was the idea of this project? The idea is to create a reader, just a reader, but with a special feature. The idea of this RSS reader is that it can retrieve information from different HTTP sources and also from sources published on P2P networks. So the idea is that for the reader, it's only a subscription, but behind the subscription, we'll have a lot of different HTTP sources and also different P2P networks. What's the idea? Let's suppose that we are reading our blogs, like every day. We got 4 subscriptions, but in our environment with our technology, the idea is that every subscription has behind different sources. As you can see, the subscription 1 has 2 HTTP sources and also a P2P source. The subscription 3, 1 HTTP, 1 P2P, the subscription 3, the subscription 2 the same, and the subscription 4 only 1 P2P source. You can do whatever you want. You are reading posts. That's the idea. So in the end, we are going to create a reader like this. It's a proof of concept. And as you can see, we got different sources for each blog. In this example, 3 from HTTP and 1 from P2P network. The idea is that it's so easy to add new HTTP sources. RSS, the feed, is an XML file. Just adding a line saying, OK, I'm the blogger. I want you to add this new HTTP source. Just a line. If the reader reads that comment and asks to the user, OK, the publicator subjects you to add a new HTTP source for this subscription. It's OK for you. Just clicking on OK, you are going to add new sources to, the subscription. That's very easy to migrate from one architecture with only one point of failure to an architecture with no one point of failure. And also, the idea is that if you want to publish your blog and your account is closed, you don't need even to have a blog. You can create the feed from your local machine and distribute it using the P2P network. The idea is that if I got an XML editor and I create my blog post using the XML editor, and I have an intranet or whatever, I can take the XML file, use my private PGP key, signed this XML file. This is important because in the P2P network, there are a lot of file pollution attacks, and we need to create a special defense. Then, using Dust, automatically, you can publish on the P2P network, in this example, in this implementation, using Gnutella. So the idea is that you can republish all the feeds from a file, from a website, from an intranet. Even it's possible to send a TXT file on an email system and just sending an email with an automatic process, publish the feed on the P2P network. So the only change that we need to do internally, these changes are done by Dust, is that we create a feed like this. This is the feed. This is the name. As you can see, we got the channel, then the date. It's important to discover the most updated feed. Then we got the hash, the SHA-1 hash of the public PGP key. This is the token that we are going to use to search for the files on the P2P network. And then the only change that we do is to the images, in most of the cases are related to a web server. We are going to convert the image from a web server to a P2P link, and that link is just in the AL modifier. We are going to add Gnutella and the hash of the file in the Gnutella network. So in the end, all the images, as you can see, are going to be published also on the P2P network, and digital sign. So this is when you publish your feed, Dash is going to dasterize the complete feed, and all the files needed to read your feed are going to be published on the P2P network. So the idea is that the readers are going to subscribe to a public PGP key, but that public PGP key is not necessary to be the author's PGP key. It can be the PGP key of another user who is sharing information to me. I like the information that he is sharing, and I want to subscribe to that guy. So I'm going to add a source to the PGP network. So let's see this in action with a demo. I got two virtual machines. This and this, of course, all demos are going to fail, but let's try it. Well, the Windows XP machine has a subscription to Un Informático en el lado del mal, which is my personal blog. And as you can see, the last blog post is Hacking Remote Apps Part 2. Okay? Then we go to the other machine with Dash, and we are going to create a subscription for my personal blog. In this example, I got 3 different feeds. Each of them, it is going to be supposed as a different HTTP source. As you can see, the first one is at 28th of July. The second one is at 29th of July. And the third one is at 3rd of August. Okay? Now I'm going to take the oldest, which is this, and I'm going to copy the feed, and then I'm going to set up a channel name. Subscribe, and then I'm going to use the other 2. As you can see, is El Lado del Mal, and the third one is El Lado del Mal 3. So I just need to add new HTTP source, El Lado del Mal, and El Lado del Mal 3. Okay. Right now, in this subscription, I got 3 different HTTP sources. Okay? Well, now I'm going to publish this blog with my PGP keys. So I only need to publish the blog, select my private key. Come on. Oh, no. What happened? I just select the file. Okay. The key. And the public key for the name. We need the public key just for the name of the feed. Okay, that's all. All the files are going to be rasterized and published in the direct folder. And now, on the other machine, I'm going to add a new public key, just this, which is the public key of the publicator. Okay, if everything goes fine, I'm going to update this blog, and this blog will be updated for different sources. For the user, will be transparent, completely transparent, no matter from which source this